Hey guys, Yolanda again here with Love Yola. Join me now in the book of Mark, Amplified Version. We're starting at Mark 8, okay, 8:1. So, in those days, when there was again a large crowd gathered before him, and they had nothing to eat, Jesus called his disciples and told them, I feel compassion for the crowd. They have been with me now for 3 days and have nothing left to eat. If I send them away to their homes hungry, they will faint from exhaustion on the road, because some of them have come a long way. Guys, Jesus cares. I can't say it enough. He cares about our most basic needs. Some of us might not think this is a big deal. Like, oh, whatever. But let's be real. We look in the world and we just see all the quote unquote gods, all the gods that are portrayed by, like, especially the Greek gods and the Egyptian gods, right? They're like, which are no gods at all, but still, even when they're portrayed, they're always portrayed as, being far superior than, lowly mankind. Like they could care less about the ground we walk on. And here's, the one true God who cares about us, about just us having a little something to eat, and he just cares about the days to come. Anyways, side note, his disciples replied to him, where will anyone be able to find enough bread here in this isolated place to feed these people? He asked them, how many loaves of bread do you have? They said 7. He directed the people to sit down on the ground, and taking the 7 loaves, he gave thanks and broke them, and repeatedly gave them to his disciples to set before them, and they served the crowd. They also had a few small fish, and when Jesus had blessed them and given thanks, he ordered these fish to be set before them as well. And the people ate and were satisfied, and they picked up 7 large baskets full of the broken pieces that were left over. I believe before, when they picked up, it was 12. Now it is 7. 7 is the number of completion, and 12 is the number of divine order, okay? Just FYI. About 4,000 men were there, besides women and children, and he sent them away. Then immediately he got into the boat with his disciples and went to the district of Dalmunutha. Okay? The Pharisees came out and began to argue contentiously and debate with him, demanding from him a sign from heaven to test him because of their unbelief. He groaned and sighed. And so, guys, here, right? Jesus just finished doing a bunch of miracles, and the Pharisees probably heard of these miracles, but they didn't believe because they probably didn't see it with their own eyes. They were probably just like, they were probably just like eyewitnesses came and told them what Jesus was doing. And then they're also making the Son of God prove himself to them because they are the law. Okay? He groaned and sighed deeply in his spirit and said, why does this generation demand a sign? I assure you and most solemnly say to you, no sign will be given to this generation. Leaving them, he again boarded the boat and left for the other side. And it's funny because it's like the second time, like he's already addressed this. He's like, I believe from the past, and Jesus already was like, why don't you judge that God has sent me? Just, even like maybe not from like where I'm from. He's like, but based off the works I do. He's like, why don't you judge that the works that I do are in fact good and from God? Okay. For me and you, like maybe that are not Jewish, we would not really get that too much, but Jesus came to the Jews, and according to the scripture, right, no man can do something good unless it is from God. So he knew the people he was addressing. Now the disciples had forgotten to bring bread, and they had only 1 loaf with them in the boat. Jesus repeatedly ordered them, saying, watch out, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the leaven of Herod. Okay. So we're just going to end there right now. Okay, and then I will pick this up. So once again, like, share, subscribe. Feel free to donate. as of now, when you're hearing this, I'm just at home right now. I have a little one on the way. I think she's 29 weeks old right now. And so this is just what I'm doing on the side till God opens the door up for a job or my business. So I do encourage you to check out my website. It's www.loveyola.com, and yeah, just experience what the business is all about. Okay, leave any questions or comments in the section below, and I will join you in the next video. Bye bye.